In the Hoop Go Custom Baby Bibs, where we will show you how you can use these files to create your own professional looking baby bibs. You can add any picture on top that you would like, and we will show you in this tutorial exactly at what time you will add your picture. And you will also notice that the back of the bib does not show the back of your embroidery, where we will cover this with any fabric of your choice. So folks, let's see what you will need to make these gorgeous bibs on your embroidery machine. Welcome to another fabulous Stitch Delight tutorial. I am Darlene and I will be showing you today how we are making these baby bibs. You will hoop one layer of tearaway stabilizer or cutaway, or even a soluble if you prefer. It really doesn't matter what stabilizer you choose to use. And then you will stitch the first step of the design onto your stabilizer. I will be using a waffle weave toweling for the front of my bib. So you will now add one layer of your preferred fabric on top of the stitch guide that just stitched, and then you can start stitching the second step. After this step is done, you can now load your image that you want to stitch, and you can stitch it wherever you want on top of the bib. I am loading this cute little duck, and because I'm using a waffle weave, I'm using a plastic just on top to keep the loft of the fabric down. And I will now continue to stitch my little duck picture. After your picture is done, you can remove the plastic if you use the plastic on your toweling as well. And I'm just removing bulk just where the seams are. I'm not worried too much about removing everything at this stage. And you will now then go ahead and add your back fabric on top. Now folks, if you plan to bind your quilt, I would suggest that you add your back fabric to the back of your hoop with the right side facing out, as you will be adding binding around the edge. So then you will not turn your hoop inside out like we will do in this case. But as I want to show you how to do it entirely in the hoop, we are placing your back fabric right sides to your embroidery design, in other words your wrong side up, and you can continue to stitch the next step, which is also your final step. And you will notice that it does leave an opening at the bottom to enable us to turn this baby bib inside out. You can now remove the bib from the hoop, and you can cut it all around. I'm just using my zigzag scissors to cut around. If you are using a straight scissors, then you can leave about 1/4 inch seam allowance and just do little notches around all the corners to give it a nice smooth edge when we turn it inside out. Notice that I do leave a little flap there at the bottom, and I might just go back, and if I wasn't close enough to the stitches, we'll just trim some notches around all these tight corners. You can now reach inside the 2 layers and turn your baby bib inside out. I will now remove the extra plastic that I had on top. This could be a soluble as well for those who are using soluble, so you can remove your soluble at this point if you want. If you don't want to, you can always wash it after you're done, and it will remove all traces of the soluble. Remember to push open those seams quite nicely, and then use your iron to neatly press the seams all around. The bottom you will fold the flaps inside, give it a good press, and then we'll do a top stitching all around through all layers, and this will close the opening and give you a nice binding effect to your edge. I'm now using my cam snap tool to add snaps. First determine where you want your snap, then just press a hole through to make it a little bit easier through all the layers. Then insert your first part. On one of these bibs I just used plain t-shirt fabric, the one with the little purple flowers. So it's the same fabric to the front and the back. Very quick and easy to make. So as you can see, you can make matching plain ones. Included in the files you will find a 6x8 tube for preemie babies, the 7x10 for very small newborns, 8x12 is the normal size for normal newborn babies, and then a larger 9.5x14 inch hoop size, which I would say would last for about 5 to 6 month old babies, depending on the size of the baby though. So folks, I hope you enjoyed making these baby bibs. It's a very quick project to make. You can make heaps, sell them, sell the blanks to other people who do embroidery but perhaps don't have hoops big enough to make these hoops, these bibs on their own. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to our channel for more fabulous videos. We will have many more tutorials to come this year, so don't lose out on these. Hit the subscribe button and remember to click that little bell so you are notified whenever we upload new designs. I will also like to invite you to join our Facebook group, where we often post new ideas, some inspirational things, some educational stuff to how to use your machine, how to do snaps, how to add binding. We have endless tutorials on there, and it's really a wealth of knowledge for every embroiderer. So we urge you to join our Facebook group, and remember to also subscribe for our newsletter. We promise not to bombard you with unnecessary emails, but we often have specials where you can save a lot of money if you are on the newsletter. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.